Stuart, the best way to wash a car is green.
I think you're overreacting.
Presented from the Aishin Broadcast Studio at Babcock's Media.
Guess what? Green chemicals in car washes are a misnomer. I know what you're probably thinking. Are green chemicals in car washing just a marketing scheme of misdirection? What does this mean for environmentally friendly car wash practices? Are any car washes actually environmentally friendly with their chemicals? I'm Kyle Alexander, and today on the Wash Lab, I'm talking to an expert to find the truth behind green chemicals and what an environmentally friendly car wash really entails. Stuart, thanks for coming into the Wash Lab today. Glad to have you here talking about green chemicals.
Pleasure to be here.
So my first question for you, what is a green chemical and how are these used in car washing today?
Well, green chemical is kind of a misnomer because I can take a molecule that's made out of carbon, this one would be, say, butane, combust it, make it into carbon dioxide, and then that carbon dioxide can go to a tree, get processed into carbon, which is used in the formation of the tree, and then oxygen that we breathe. Now, if I cut down that tree and process it into a surfactant that you're going to use in the car wash, it is considered green. But I can also take this carbon chain that comes out of the ground, process it into a surfactant, and use it in the car wash, and it's not considered green. But one's green, one's not, and they're identical.
So it doesn't necessarily matter if it's a green chemical because they're the same exact chemical no matter where they come from, right?
Correct.
So maybe how does this play into washing cars at a professional car wash compared to washing your car at home?
Well, professional car wash is going to use considerably less water. Professional car wash may use less electricity unless you're outside. But more importantly, a professional car wash is going to capture the water, the discharge that's going to go down the storm drain if you're doing it on your driveway versus going into a water treatment facility that they have on site. That's probably the most important aspect.
So you and Shore Corporation have your Safer Choice products. How are these maybe green products or more environmentally friendly for car washes?
The Safer Choice product line is developed by the EPA, and they have a list of raw materials that you're allowed to use in formulations. And they have restrictions on pH, and they have restriction on types of molecules that you're allowed to use. And you have to submit your formulation to the EPA meeting X number of guidelines, and if they approve it, then you will be given a label that you can put on that says EPA Safer Choice, which basically means it's allowable for discharge into an untreated system.
Another term that people usually associate with an environmentally friendly car wash is zero impact car wash. Is it just chemicals that makes a zero impact car wash? And if it's not just chemicals, what actually makes a zero impact car wash?
Well, you have electricity that has to run the car wash. So you could say, well, is the electricity coming from nuclear? Is it coming from coal? Is it coming from natural gas? Is it solar? Is it hydroelectric? You know, there's whole varieties of different ways to get electric. So that's one aspect of it. Pouring concrete releases huge amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So you have that aspect. You have the manufacturing and fabrication of all the equipment that you have to have put into this system also. Where's the water coming from? You know, is it a desalinization plant? That would be very green. You're taking salt water, you're making it into fresh water, and then you're treating it and put it back in the ocean. Or is it coming from a well? And that is only a finite amount of water that's in the well. So there's lots of factors in a car wash that make it very difficult to make it zero impact.
Stuart, is there anything else that you want anyone to know about green chemicals?
Well, I brought some toys. So organic chemistry is the study of quote unquote green, because everything that's got a carbon is considered green. And I find it ironic that my old chemistry book is in fact green.
Makes for a great visual example.
It does. And then inorganic chemistry is everything that is not containing a carbon. Ironically, this one is black. But when people talk about green chemistry or organic chemistry, my mind always goes back to absolute definitions, and organic chemistry for me is containing carbon.
Very cool. Stuart, thank you so much again for joining me in the Wash Lab today.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
A big thank you to Stuart Hammerschmidt from Shore Corporation for coming into the Wash Lab. Here are some big takeaways for operators. Are green chemicals a misnomer? Well, kind of. If the raw material comes from the ground or a tree, it can still be made into the same chemical as long as it is engineered identically. However, no matter where the chemicals come from, people should still wash their vehicles at a professional car wash and not at home. Things like water reclaim systems at car washes help keep runoff from entering storm drains, helping to preserve the environment and keep the water you drink at home fresh and clean. And plus, you will use way more water washing your car at home anyway than at a car wash. Also, to be a zero-impact car wash, it's about causing the least amount of harm to the environment. To minimize that environmental impact, operators have to look at every aspect of their car wash from start to finish. It goes beyond just using green chemicals. I've been Kyle Alexander, and this has been the Wash Lab. Thanks for watching.